The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It was like 40 degrees last night, so I was fucking cold. So I busted out my heating pad because once upon a time I blew out my back and I couldn't actually make it move my back for like a day. And I was like, this is the worst thing ever. And someone's like, well, do you have a heating pad? And I'm like, is that how you fix that? Yes. So I bought a heating pad. And I've always kept that heating pad because apparently I'm now at the age where my back can decide to do a thing and it can decide not to work. Fuck that shit. So yeah, I have a heating pack and I brought it with me because I don't go anywhere without that thing now because, well, I need this squishy suit to squishy suit. This squishy suit to move around and do things all the time, while I'm awake. So yeah, so heating pad last night. And I swear to God, I was waking up like, so it stays on for 2 hours and then it shuts off automatically to prevent fires and shit. I swear to God, I was like sleeping for 2 hours and then waking up and pushing the button and going back to sleep. And waking up and pushing the button and going back to sleep. But it worked. And my bio data, well, for one, my bio data is like skyrocket. I am no longer in level 1. I just reached level 3 today. This is intensely quick motherfucking healing. It's fucking awesome. I might actually see if I could do a screen capture on that so you guys could see like this is really impressive healing. But also it's like we noticed your body temperature was up. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I had like 100 degrees on my spine. It's like you might be feeling sick today. Would you like to enter rest mode? Like, oh no. No, I'd like to enter warm mode. Do you have a warm mode? No? Okay. Oh well. So awesome. Bio day is looking great, but also thinks I'm sick because I had a hot spot in my body last night. It's like, maybe you want to take it easy. No, I got to pack up the tent today. Okay, so today I want to talk about scenarios because scenarios shouldn't bother someone, but sometimes they do. And so I have a story for you. So once upon a time, I was interested in this guy. I wasn't dating this guy because I was at the point where I was like, I don't think I want to date anyone anymore. But I was interested in this guy. So I was testing friendship ability. Does that make sense? Like if you can't be friends with someone, you definitely shouldn't date them. So I was testing friendship ability. And for the most part, he seemed like an okay guy, but there are some weird things about him and I just couldn't quite figure him out. So one day Spirit's like, you should set up a scenario and see what happens. And honestly, I've been setting up scenarios my entire life to see what happens. Because the thing about a scenario is it's just a situation. The only difference between setting up a scenario and stumbling through a scenario is the other person is not, unaware of what's happening. The other person is far more aware than you think they are. That's the only difference. So if you're a good person, the other person being aware of everything that's going on won't even bother you. If you're a bad person, you're probably going to be mad that the other person knows you're actually being bad. So I set up a scenario. I used to get these expensive like little hard candies and they were really good. And I get like 6 of them in a box. And I'd always like take one out for me, take one out for him, set it on a plate so when he came over, we could have them together. So this one time, I decided I'm not going to take them out of the box. I'm just going to leave the box on the counter. I'm going to say, you could take one, and I'm going to be very clear about the way I say you can take one. And I'm going to take one, and then I'm just going to leave the box there. Did I think he was a thief? I did. I thought other things were starting to disappear, but I didn't have proof. So I set up the scenario, and I knew there were 6 in the box. And I said, hey, you can take one. And he took one, and I took one. And then we went to watch Netflix, hang out, do whatever. And by the end of the night, there was only 2 left in the box. So obviously, so I know exactly what has happened because I set it up, right? I'm not stupid. I set it up. So I ask him, I'm like, where did all the candies go? He's like, what are you talking about? Were there so many candies that you are now confused which candies I'm talking about? So that's obvious sign of deception right there, right? To try and be oblivious. I'm like, the candies we had earlier. And he walked over. He's like, oh, there's still some in there. Oh, no. This guy is just not a forthcoming person. This guy is throwing all kinds of signs of deceptions. Yeah, but there should be more. This was like a full box of candies. Well, it's not like you know how many were in there. Actually, I do know exactly how many were in there. He's like, maybe you took a couple more and you didn't know it. Really? Now I'm doing subconscious things and now I'm not aware of what I'm doing? What are you talking about? And it went on. And he never admitted he took them. And I was like, I'm getting kind of tired. I think you should just go. And then he threw a temper tantrum. Like, what the hell? Just because you lost your candies and now you're sending me home? And so I finally told him, I'm like, look, I set it up. I put 6 in the box. I took 1. I let you take 1. I know you took 2 more. I'm not stupid. I can do math. You should go now. He's like, oh, you're so evil. Why would you set someone up with a trap like that? So here's my thought to you. If you think someone's being not upfront with you, if you think someone's being sneaky, set up a scenario. See how it goes. See how they react to it. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Have a good morning.